good? Griff13 here, back again today, guys. And today, guys, I'm bringing you another Forza Horizon 3 video, and this one is all about the news that has come out recently. In the Forzathon, or not the Forzathon event, the 100 subscriber celebration, I did go ahead and talk about some of the things that were in the news, and you guys all seemed shocked. So I'm just going to go ahead and be bringing you some news today. So essentially, one of the huge things that is going on is right now there is the Forza RC event. Now, if you guys are not familiar with this, back, I think it started last year with Forza Motorsport 6, they went ahead and they made an event where they took the best Forza drivers and pitted them against each other and just wanted to see who would win. And they all got some sort of prize. God, I can't speak today, guys. But, you know, I don't know what it was. But this year on Forza Motorsport 6, they're doing it on Forza Motorsport 6 and Forza Motorsport 3. Now, the prices on Forza Motorsport 6 are better than the ones that are on Forza Motorsport 3. On Forza Motorsport 3, I think the best one you get is, like, you get one of those racing chairs that you see all, like, the other gamers using and stuff like that. But on Forza Motorsport 6, if you are number one overall, because it was, like, a 7-week event, and you have to be number one in the rankings, then you will win $10,000. Second place gets, like, $8,000. Third place gets, like, $5,000. I'm not entirely sure. But it's like the top 10 in Forza Motorsport 6, and then in Forza Horizon 3, it ends up being the top 25 each week get a different prize. So if you end up being the best at Forza Motorsport 3 or Forza Horizon 3 every single week in the Forza Racing Championship Series, you have a chance to win a racing chair every single week. That's pretty insane. I mean, that comes out to being close to, what, $4,900 or something like that, if you are the best. But who knows? I doubt anybody's actually going to be doing that. I came very close. In the first event, got all the way up to 26th place. Then I got knocked down to, like, 50th, so I got into the top 50. Having a little bit more trouble with this week's event, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and see how this is. And if you guys have noticed, though, I am doing something a little bit different today. What I did is I went ahead and I recorded a bunch of just raw data, and I'm going to be, like, talking over it, essentially. That way, you know, I can bring you guys the news, and I just have, like, this raw video image that I can go ahead and use whenever I need to, so that I can just put it up, and, you know, we're not necessarily always streaming on Twitch. So, this is something new. Let me know how you guys think down in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think of this. It's something new for me. It's something new for you guys. So I think though this is how most people do it. So we're gonna go ahead and try this out. As well though, another thing that is going on is if you guys participated in the Halloween bash, you should be getting your car here soon. I know I already got mine. I showed it off. I think maybe, I don't know. Maybe in one of the next videos, like the Car Class Championship 2 S2, I will go ahead and show it off. It's a nice design painted by Little Vixen, and it's exclusive to the people that actually participate in the event. You might be able to pick one up off the auction house real cheap if somebody doesn't want the car, because it is a Dodge Viper, so they are fairly common. So they might go ahead and throw that up there or something like that. You might be able to pick it up. It looks like it's like a red and white design. It's got like a cat on it. I don't know. So, as well, guys, there was some nice speculation. So, if you guys remember in my speculation video for the update that is coming out on Wednesday, November the 2nd, they said that there was going to be something that has never been done in a Forza Horizon series. So, we do finally have the information of what this actually is, and it isn't motorcycles or limousines or anything else that they actually people were speculating on. In fact, it is actually a 16th barn find. Currently, there are 15 barn finds in the game, which is pretty awesome. I remember seeing a video over on AR12's channel about the 16th barn find that somebody found. So, they are keeping it under wraps. They don't want anyone knowing about it. So, we'll probably make a video, especially once I get this. So, that will be kind of fun to do. And, as well, they did release a clue thread for, the next car pack. So here are the clues and what I think they might be. So, and why. So, car number 1, Halloween is such a kooky time of year. I love the festive nature of this holiday. So, this one took me a little bit of a while to figure out. and I started looking up cars from horror movies. So, and I came down to two options, even though one really isn't a horror movie. I came up with a 1958 Plymouth Fury, which I guess is a horror movie about a car that's on fire, or a 1959 Cadillac Miller Meteor. Now, the Miller Meteor Cadillac is the car from Ghostbusters, so that would be kind of interesting to see. So, car 2. Although, I guess it should be, like, noticing the fact that it says car. But this is kind of weird. It says, it may be crazy to hear this, but what comes around, goes around. So, this one was kind of an interesting idea. So, I have two ideas. So, this quote has to do with karma. What goes around, comes around. So, I thought maybe it's the Fisker Karma. Or, I think Karma also has another car, but I'm not really sure what it is. You know what, let me go ahead and Google that for us really quickly. Because I think they have one more. It's coming out or something like that. Yeah, here's Karma Automotive. So it could be the Fisker Karma. Or I think they have one other car. Because, what were they? They were owned by, like, Saab or something like that for a while. I don't know. Which is owned by GM. So, let's see here. What cars do they have? Okay, never mind. The only one that they're really showing off is the Fisker Karma. I thought they had like some sort of concept car they were thinking about. So, well, we'll see. We'll see. But then I had one like really outrageous idea, and it is the Panda Pocket Roadster. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with the Panda Pocket Roadster, as probably most people aren't, it is a one-wheeled motorcycle. And by one-wheeled, have you guys ever been to one of those parades and you guys see the one guy who's standing in the middle of like that gyroscopic motorcycle that's got the big wheel that goes all the way around him? That's what I'm talking about. Because, you know, what goes around comes around. That's just what was coming to mind for me. So, that would be a crazy thing. Now, it is highly unlikely that this one and the next clue, my ideas are anywhere near possible. The number 3 one is really, it just sort of threw me off. And the clue is, you never know until you try. The result may make for generations of cherished rivalries and competition. So, because they were talking about motorcycles, I'm still on that motorcycle trend right now. So I'm thinking, you never know until you try. Maybe Forza's talking of like, you never know until you try, so we're adding motorcycles. We'll see how that goes. That'd be a very interesting one. Now, it would only end up being one motorcycle, but motorcycles would seem more of like an expansion thing, not really just one individual car. So, who knows what that would be. As well, it could be some kind of Ford or Ferrari or Lamborghini. Something that has a natural rivalry with another automotive person or group or whatever. So, that one is just sort of, I have no idea. Maybe if you guys know, go ahead and tell me down below what you guys think that car is. And tell me what you guys think any of these cars are. I mean, they are insane. So, clue number 4 for car number 4, or clue number 1 for car 4, is, if lives were gears, this cat would be hitting 60 in less time than it takes to read this clue aloud. Now, I sort of actually counted it down. It took me about 6.5 seconds or something like that. And essentially when I thought, okay, a cat has 9 lives, and if the lives were gears, that means it has 9 gears. And immediately what came to mind is the Acura TLX, and that's because it has a 9-gear automatic transmission. So, we'll see though. That one is kind of up in the air. I don't know why they would just add an Acura TLX. It's not really a popular car or anything like that. So, I mean, I guess it is. I like them, but we'll see. Car 5. Now this one, this could be two things. And I'm going to explain why I think each one of these is possible. It takes class to inspire this kind of driving. Well, that and one hell of a big wing. So if you guys at all remember, or you guys watched some other videos, now I never posted about this, somebody went through the credits of Forza Horizon 3 and found RWB, in there. Now, RWB is like a wide body kit. It's like Liberty Walk or Rocket Bunny, but for Porsches. So, essentially what I'm thinking is it might be an RWB Porsche without a Porsche expansion pack, which would be awesome, guys, because that means we don't have to have a Porsche expansion pack to finally drive a Porsche. Because they didn't add rough into this game like they have in previous games, which is a little bit disappointing. Although I didn't pick up Forza Motorsport 6, so I don't know if they added it in there, but whatever. And my second option was the Plymouth Roadrunner. Now, the thing is, as I was looking back in this game, and, you know, there was a unicorn card that basically has the same wing and all that, but I'm leaning more towards the RWB Porsche, or the Plymouth Roadrunner, or some sort of huge race car that has, like, I don't know, maybe like the Bentley race car or something like that. Although they have already said that there is a Bentley race car in this game, and that it is going to be a unicorn car. So we'll see about that, and I will get to that here in just a second. Or it could be, have you guys seen that picture online of, like, Jay-Z's Maybach? I mean, that thing is stupid looking. Because, like, he took all the doors off, and then he, like, had somebody weld just plates or something like that along the arches to make it look like it was a wide body kit. It looked awful. So, they could do something like that, like the Jay-Z Maybach or the Jay-Z Rolls Royce. I don't know what it was, but it was bad. So, the next car, though, is, the clue is just simply, street legal, yes, daily driver, probably not. So essentially what I'm thinking with this one is it's going to be an open top car that is very fast. Like maybe one of those track toy cars. So what I'm thinking, because they had this car in Forza Horizon 1, and it was one of my favorites. It would be the Radical SR8. That car handles like a dream. But it's very similar to, like, say, the BAC Mono, where it's not very fast, but the way it handles is, oh my god. That is badass. Or it's going to be some kind of Formula 1 car, which would be very interesting to see. Highly doubtful though, since they already have said that they already know what it is going to be that has never been done in a Forza Horizon series before. So again, like, you know, the Panda Pocket Roadster, motorcycle, Formula 1 car, I don't think those are going to be in here, guys, since they've already have said what it is that they were talking about before. And then lastly, the last clue is for car number 7. So there are 7 cars in this pack, guys. I know there was a rumor there was only going to be 4, and they were going to be like Ken Block, and then there was a some other car, like I think Ryan Torek had one, and then there was a S14 Charger Rocket Bunny kit or something like that. I don't know. But car number 7, sometimes winning makes for strange bedfellows. Now, essentially, bedfellows means someone that shares the same bed together, so I thought, okay, maybe it means car companies sharing similar products. So, that made me think, and essentially, I started looking up a video on, like, some of the weirdest bedfellows in auto racing. Yes, there is a video called that. Now, it was on sort of a sketchy website, so as soon as I, like, finished watching it, I automatically ran a virus scanner just to make sure nothing was on here. And essentially, the car that I came up with is a Citroen CM or SM or a CX. Now, in the 1970s, Citroen actually won like a World Rally Racing Championship Series, I think, and they ended up buying Maserati. And in order to make a race car, they took a Maserati engine and essentially stuck it in a Citroen DX. Now, the DX was the car that they had at the current time where it was the people's car or something like that. And they put the Maserati engine in it and called it the SM, and it was insane and extremely fast and very good at racing. But it didn't sell very well. So they sort of just took a lot of the parts from Maserati and a lot of the parts from Citroen and made a sort of reasonable car later on, which is the CX. And these would be like a 1950s car, or no, why did I say 1950s? 1970s, 1974-ish. So we'll see how that one goes. And those are all the clues that have been provided thus far. Now tomorrow, I guess Johnny Wanna is going to be going ahead and streaming on Twitch what he thinks, like, you know, what the actual cars are. So there should be a trailer out sometime tomorrow, probably announcing them, and I will probably go over that as well, just to sort of see how my guesses lined up. So, as well though, we have a couple little bit pieces of more news, and essentially, although I did have one comment guy, he said, "You say essentially way too much," so I'm going to try and watch that. They have announced all of the Forza events for November. Now, there's one called Full Metal Horizon, Aerial Acrobatics, Horizon Harvest Hangout, and the Black Friday Blowout. So I'm going to tell you guys right now, save your credits for Black Friday Blowout. You guys will need them. So, essentially, with the Full Metal Horizon, it's essentially the same thing that we just had with the Warthog, but you have a chance to win the Ford Shelby Raptor 13. Oh wait, no. Yeah, and I think it's the Horizon Edition though. So it's not just a normal one, but it's an Horizon Edition car that hasn't been released. Aerial Acrobatics, you will have a chance essentially to win 3 wheel spins. That's the best thing that you can get. But there will be discounts on a couple of cars, so that will be interesting to see at the very least. And they do have some interesting challenges though, like they have one that's like, perform 3 barrel roll skills, but you only get 20,000 XP. So, who knows how that one will work. Then you have the Horizon Harvest Hangout, and essentially the best one that you're going to get for this is there's a horn that is a turkey horn, and as well, play 20 playground games, which are essentially King, Flag Rush, and Infected, and you'll win the Brat, I think it's the Subaru Brat GL Horizon Edition car. And then lastly, we have the Black Friday Blowout Sale, which essentially, complete any event, receive 80,000, spend over 200,000 credits, get 3 wheel spins, and win 1 auction and receive 50,000. Now, the biggest thing, why I'm telling you guys to save all of your credits, is 30% off everything in the auto show. Take that into consideration right now. There is one card that costs 10 million credits in the auto show. You will save 3 million credits by buying it on Black Friday if you want it. That is insane, guys. So, now, I'm hoping, though, that we'll be able to go ahead and see what the next car is going to be, or what these next cars in the car pack are going to be, and what that barn find is. I mean, my gosh, that's going to be really interesting. I'm hoping it's really something awesome, because the fact that they waited to put it in just means that there has got to be something very good about it. As well, there's also going to be probably some updates, patching to glitches, blah blah blah, which I will go ahead and go over once that is released, but it has not been yet, at least not at my knowledge, so we will go ahead and see how that is. Yep, no news updates as of right now. But anyway, guys, if you guys like the video, go ahead and make sure to smash that like button down below for us, because you guys already know that your support is so greatly appreciated. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit subscribe for more videos coming out all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Bye!